hopefully you guys know already, having listened to some of the concept mechanic design and also showing off some of the mechanics that we have in the first episode. But if you haven't, then literally a brief explanation for you. The mechanics are into around sort of simple input at the moment. We really wanted the idea of the series to evolve into this big sort of complex but yet very accessible series. So we don't want to give you too much too early is what I'm hinting at here. The mechanics that exist in the first episode are primarily the Auditory Zoom mechanic, which if you've played the demo for the main game or had a listen to any of the snippets that we've done, you will know this. The Auditory Zoom is a great navigation tool that allows you to, i.e. like a sniper scope, zoom in on distant sound sources and really sort of help to highlight points of interest that are highlighted and mitigate the rest of the sounds around it. To put that simply, everything else comes down in pitch and frequency, whilst the POIs, the points of interest, your objectives, are still highlighted as usual. This is a great little tool for moving around dense areas and acts in many ways like a compass. Speaking of, we also have an actual compass in the game. The compass is a really simple but very effective way just to orient yourself, just to remind you where you are, where you're facing, more importantly, and how to continue along that path. In short, the compass will, if you activate it, it's an optional tool. If you activate the compass, as you rotate the detective, you will be able to hear north, south, east, and west. What's great about a technological feature, a tech noir setting, is that we're able to give you much more interesting mechanics due to the sort of sci-fi elements and technological advancements. If you don't know already, these technologies, these mechanics, all orient around the wrist augmentation that the detective has, which means that he has special abilities that are canon with the world and are plausible with the state of technology in Dusklight at the time. Another mechanic that we have is the Peripheral Enhancer. This has already been explained in previous videos, as I mentioned before, but if you don't know what the Peripheral Enhancer does, it allows the detective to dodge and parry oncoming projectiles, be it a punch or a bullet. Everything slows down, down pitches, and you are able to dodge left or right, depending on what side the projectile is coming from. This is a really neat little mechanic that we've got. We really like the sound design for it. But more importantly, we wanted to present a progressive challenge. We didn't want it to be, as somebody elegantly put on audiogames.net, a bop it style mechanic. We're very aware that the industry as it stands at the moment has a lot of bop it style mechanics. And we're trying our best to come up with innovative, strategic and tactical mechanics that give you guys choice, that give you guys freedom, instead of just and only pressing an input based on sort of a simple kind of message or a simple output, I guess. But how we've mitigated that for the Peripheral Enhancer is by presenting a challenge. It is something that you will need to progress at and learn the skill of the Peripheral Enhancer. We wanted to give you guys a challenge. We didn't want to make it too easy. While we want to make it a nice, sort of relaxing experience for you, exploring a space, meeting the various eccentric characters that we have, and of course, just simply listening to the setting and environment as you move around. We also wanted the element of skill there. As I said previously, we will be enhancing, evolving, and adapting skill-based mechanics throughout the series. We have some great ideas for mechanics that give you guys choice, tactic, and freedom in being able to use them how you want.